I collected data from a large set of polls that I put out, and I will use them to rank all 32 tracks in Mario Kart Wii. If you enjoy this video, please consider subscribing, and let's dive into the most accurate ranking list of Mario Kart Wii tracks. Number 32, Luigi Circuit. This shouldn't be that surprising. Most of the time, the first track in the game can bring the least amount of energy due to the simplicity. Overall, this course is a set of easy turns, a few shortcuts, and a booster section towards the end. There is plenty of fun to be had here, but when comparing it to the other tracks in the game, it falls way short. Number 31, Yoshi Falls. Despite the great atmosphere and the fun waterfalls, it is very short with not much going on. Plus, the lack of appreciation for oval-shaped tracks definitely impacts this one. Number 30, SNES Mario Circuit 3. Stepping it up a notch, we have Mario Circuit 3. This one is a mixed bag in terms of opinions. You have the people that like the tight turns and narrow track, and then you have those that don't like the flat and boring side of it. Regardless, it's nothing too special. Number 29, Mario Circuit. I would say that this is one of the more loved Mario Circuits. The scenery and visuals looked fabulous at the time, with various enemies like a chain chomp and Goombas to avoid. Plus, that shortcut where you jump over the chain chomp is pretty exciting. Number 28, SNES Ghost Valley 2. This course has some sharp turns, a cool shortcut, and an ominous setting, but overall it's pretty mid. Number 27, GBA Shy Guy Beach. As a Shy Guy Beach fan myself, I am genuinely disheartened by the amount of shade thrown at the track. However, I do agree that Cheep Cheep Island was a much better fit. Number 26, N64 Mario Raceway. Mario Raceway is a very underrated circuit track. It not only has a wide variety of shortcuts to take, but it also has the verticality that is pretty rare in circuit tracks. Plus, that pipe at the end is really cool. 25, N64 DK's Jungle Parkway. Despite having a downgrade from the N64 version, there is still a decent amount of fun to be had with the turns, cave section, and the sunset of course. Number 24, N64 Sherbet Land. On the other hand, this is a really great remake from an N64 track. The physics are much improved, the cave has this mystical feeling, and hopping over the cracks in the ice is really fun. Number 23, DS Desert Hills. Even though there are many desert tracks out there, Desert Hills manages to be unique from the others. It does have a rather uneventful start, but the ending is pretty exciting. Number 22, GameCube Peach Beach. This one is quite surprising to me. I thought that it would place much lower on the list, but good for it. The calm sunshine atmosphere excluding the cataquacks is really relaxing along with the split paths. Number 21, Moo Moo Meadows. The fan favorite Mushroom Cup track comes in just shy of the top 20 for this game. The cows being a dynamic force along with the fun shortcuts and music can sell a lot of people on it, but compared to everything else it just can't compete. Number 20, GameCube Mario Circuit. Something about this Mario Circuit just separates itself from the others. The classic double dash music, the chain chomp turn, or just the improvements with the update are great. 19, Daisy Circuit. For a lot of people, this track is more than just a circuit. It's a nice town with a pretty sunset and some interesting landmarks, with the statues, tunnel, lighthouse, and the marina. Number 18, GBA Bowser's Castle 3. This Bowser's Castle is very unique from the others and is a blast to play on. A lot of us can dig the blue color scheme, and despite being flat, the course is action-packed with the jumps and thwomps. Number 17, Dry Dry Ruins. This track gets overlooked for being a desert track, but many believe that is one of the best this game has to offer. On top of the absolute banger of a soundtrack, the Sand Pyramid is a really mysterious place with the pillars being a cool gimmick as well. Number 16, DS Peach Gardens. A garden maze is a really cool idea for a course. The chain chomps being spread throughout the track is the best part though. They wreak havoc and make you take a risk to get items. 15, Wario's Gold Mine. This track is so challenging that it is unanimously named the Underground Rainbow Road. It's a roller coaster of events, and the section with the minecarts is flat out exhilarating. Number 14, Grumble Volcano. It's Bowser's Castle if it wasn't Bowser's Castle. The erupting volcano setting is a really cool design, plus the shortcuts, great music, and of course the track falling apart contribute to this course's popularity. Number 13, GameCube Waluigi Stadium. The atmosphere and of course the new bikes that you can race on make Waluigi Stadium shine. Turning the Piranha Plant section into a really cool half pipe is the cherry on top. Number 12, N64 Bowser's Castle. You can make an argument that this ominous castle is the best castle the series has seen. Nothing is more intimidating than being greeted with a massive Bowser statue breathing fire in your face. Then once you enter, you are welcomed by so many thwomps, you might as well think that a 3-year-old placed them as if it was Super Mario Maker. It just keeps that same energy throughout the track and is such a great ending to the game. Number 11, Bowser's Castle. Speaking of Bowser's Castles, the Wii's version is also incredible and barely beats out the N64 remake. I mean, what better start can you ask for other than a massive ramp leading to the terrifying castle? The highlight of this course has to be the statue room though. The Bowser statue shoots exploding fireballs at you and you have to use the half pipes to avoid them. Number 10, Moonview Highway. You either love this one or you hate it. If you took every traffic track leading up to it and sprinkled in some Mario Kart Wii, this is what you would get. It starts off with the cliffside where you must avoid the traffic without falling off the road. Then you cross the bridge where you go through the toll and enter the highway. The highway ends the track very well with the amount of boost pads and of course the drivers changing lanes constantly. Number 9, DS Delfino Square. Something that was pretty hilarious to me is that a lot of the comments for Moonview Highway also said that Delfino Square sucked and vice versa. It just shows the contrast between the two tracks. Anyways, you got this really nice town with great music and a legendary drawbridge. It's a great time. Number 8, Mushroom Gorge. It's surprising that the mushroom bounce pads only made it into one track in this game, but I guess that makes this one shine brighter. If you combine the literal trampolines that you get to go crazy on, as well as the mystical cave towards the end, and you have a top 10 track for the game. Number 7, GameCube DK Mountain. While this track has been downgraded a little bit with the mountain not being trickable, it is still DK Mountain. The cannon blast is still legendary, there's this cool shortcut, and the bridge is still menacing. Number 6, Toad's Factory. The theming for this track is not only very unique, but they went crazy with it. From avoiding hydraulic crushers to zooming between crates on a conveyor belt, this track is probably the best Mushroom Cup course of all time. Plus, that ending with the bulldozers and boost panels is a real challenge. Number 5, DK Summit. Hey, by the time this video is out, we are having a ball with this one in 8 Deluxe. The OG version is certainly a fan favorite with a cannon at the beginning, difficult turns and jumps, and to top it off, the half pipe section with Shy Guys to avoid. Number 4, Coconut Mall. I mean, it's Coconut Mall. Like Toad's Factory, they took a very unique theme and went too crazy with it, this time being a freaking shopping mall. What makes this one all the more legendary has to be the music though. You don't even have to have played the track to know what it is. Number 3, Koopa Cape. Gotta love the music and the course design here. There is just something about that rapid section. It adds so much personality to the track. Plus, that pipe section to end it off is our first taste of underwater and is a blast to play. Number 2, Maple Treeway. What an absolute masterpiece of a track. Climbing up and down trees has never sounded like so much fun. Between staying on the skinny branches, avoiding wigglers, and the music, you can't do much better. Number 1, Rainbow Road. Surprise, surprise, Rainbow Road on the Wii makes the number 1 spot once again. If you look at it from a design perspective, it might not seem like much, but with Mario Kart Wii's mechanics, it couldn't fit better. Not only does it provide the ultimate challenge, but the music is absolutely incredible along with the gameplay. And guys, that will do it. Thank you so much for watching, I hope you enjoyed, and I will see y'all in the next one. Have a good one.